What's up, y'all? Hey. Hold on a second. Squad is in the building. Yes, Tara caught me live. Some people couldn't catch me live. Okay. Cupcake Scholar Tamika. Yes, squad is in the building. What's up, Mad Leo from the Shy? I see y'all. Birmingham, Woman Within. Yes, yes, it's me, Smitty. Kayla, Lovely Soul. Yes, everyone's here. Hey, Jerome. No, I haven't had a drink yet. I haven't had a drink. Not yet, anyway. Yes, it is Thursday. It is Thursday. And I've been like riding around and doing stuff, honey. I was gonna go live on the trap earlier, but then I changed my mind because I was in the middle of getting my nails done, and I was like, "Watch, watch!" As soon as I decide to go live, this lady gonna come, and my left hand gonna be all tied up, and that's exactly what happened. So I'm glad I didn't, because then I would have just been all screwed up. Yes, super chat. You want a super chat? Don't worry about it, girl. Mad Leo, Mad Leo. I'm just happy y'all here. If y'all want a super chat, look, I ain't gonna turn no super chats down. Y'all know what they say about me, but if you can't super chat, I don't mind. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here for your enjoyment, for your viewing pleasure. Just waiting on some more people to come on in. Just come on in. Come on in the room. Come on. Tyson body shame Kim shaded back their equal. I don't know, Jerome. I don't know. I feel some kind of way about it. I'm gonna talk about it in just a second, but I feel some kind of way. I feel some kind of way about this Kim Kardashian and Tyson Beckford situation. First of all, you guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule to come in here and sit on here live and gossip with little old me. I appreciate it. I certainly do. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. We're talking about today the little internet exchange between Tyson Beckford and Kim Kardashian. If you missed it, let me put this up here for a second. If you went on the Shade Room earlier, was it today or yesterday? I don't know. You know, I'd be late, honey. So Kim, the Shade Room posted this image of Kim Kardashian. Tyson Beckford responded, says, "Sorry, I don't care for it personally. She's not real. The doctor fucked up her right hip. I can say fuck because I can say that. But anyway, they bleeped it out on the picture. So Kim clapped back and said, sis, we all know why you don't care for it." A lot of people have been saying that they feel like Tyson was body shaming Kim because of his statements. My thing is, Kim put the image out there. People have been talking about Kim's body forever. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying I understand, okay? People talk about her plastic surgery. She felt some kind of way. She decided to clap back today, okay? Tyson was the target. She called the man sis. She brought his sexuality into question. And my thing is, and I'm going to go there. Y'all know I'm about to go there. As soon as I fix my little strappy thing that keep falling out. Why is it okay for Kim Kardashian to misgender Tyson Beckford? But if she would have did the same thing to Caitlyn Jenner, it would have been an issue. If she would have called Caitlyn Bruce by mistake, the whole LGBTQ community would have been fighting her. But now she's coming for Tyson and calling him sis. She's calling Tyson Beckford sis. She's calling this black man sis. She's emasculating this black man. The one black man out of the entire universe, I guess, who don't see it for Kim Kardashian. Get what I'm saying here, because, Kim Kardashian is allegedly, they say, I don't know, I'm not a black man, but they say Kim Kardashian is like the epitome of a trophy for a black man. That's what they say. I mean, I don't know. That's what all the Instagram girls, they want to look like Kim. They want their bodies like Kim. They want their face sculpted like Kim. They want to contour their face like Kim. They want to be Kim K. So, because this one black man, I'm sure there were several others in the comments, because this one black man said he don't see it for her hip, and the doctor fucked up her left hip, or whatever the case may be. She's gonna emasculate him to the public. Instead of like shading him on some other thing, saying, the doctor fucked up your nose when he did that. Or what about your lipo you had, when you was a Guess jeans model? What about that? Like, instead of going there, she gonna talk about the man's sexuality. So I find it odd that no one's clowning Kim. No one's going in on Kim. Everybody's praising Kim, saying she was body shamed. It's wrong. It's so wrong. Jerome said he shaded her and she shaded him. So I guess it's all fair in love and war, right? It's all fair. So as long as, one person say something wrong, another person say something wrong, an entire community shouldn't be affected, right? Us women shouldn't be affected when Tyson said something about Kim Kardashian's plastic surgery. We shouldn't be affected. Because the other women who have had plastic surgery shouldn't feel some kind of way about that. And the men who feel some kind of way about Kim K's plastic surgery shouldn't feel some kind of way about her, considering men who, look at her and don't like it as gay. They shouldn't be offended, should they? Should they? Is it all fair? I don't know. Somebody said they don't consider that body shaming. I mean, look, we all know the Kardashians put their lives online for the world to see. A lot of us do the same, but they do it to a way bigger extent than most of us. They post everything. They post everything about their relationships. They got their mama calling in the TMZ saying XYZ is gonna be at the airport. They have social media on lock. Kim K is like the only person on Instagram who can be halfway naked without getting flagged, without them taking her account down, without them taking her picture down. She can be naked. Nobody else can be naked. It's not in violation of the terms and conditions when it comes to Kim K. But if my ass would go on there with a titty hanging out, I'm going to get flagged, and they're going to tell me I can't do that. They're going to either take my picture down or they're going to take my account down. They said, take some calls. I'm going to take some calls, but I just want to get my point across. I really want to get my point across. Y'all saying Tyson wasn't lying? Look, let me see what else. I'm going to put the picture back up. Hold on. I'm going to put the picture back up so y'all can see. I'm going to make it bigger. Hold on. Let me make it big. I make it big. Oh. I know I'm practicing. I got the image. I got to unlock it. How you unlock it? Damn it. Okay. Unlock. Okay, now make it big. That's me. Put me over there. And this image right here. Big. Okay, let's put Kim Kardashian up here. Now let's put me up here. I'm so crazy. Hold on. This is so bizarre. Now I gotta put me back down. Y'all saw what I'm doing. Now, okay, that is the picture. That is the picture that was at issue. Everybody's looking at the picture. Everybody like, okay, Kim posted the picture. Kim posed for the picture. Kim decided to wear this outfit outside. And now people feel some kind of way about, why I got this white image right there. Okay, we're going to do it this way. Whatever, I'm trying. So they feel some kind of way. They feel some kind of way. Like everybody was talking about the picture. I'm sure Tyson Beckford's comments weren't the only comments. I'm almost positive that he wasn't the only person to say something to shade Kim K's hip to waist ratio, her butt to hip to leg ratio, and all of those ratios that don't quite add up. And then he also put up another picture. Hold on, if I can find it. Let me do this. He also put up this picture. Ooh, I lost it. Image. Hold on, I gotta find it now. Of on his he put it on his whatchamacallit. Wait a minute. Here it is. He put this image. He closed her he shaded her face, but he put this on his Insta snap, his Insta story. So he further, I guess, body shamed, as Jerome said. He further body shamed her by, pointing out her flaws. Kim Kardashian is flawless. Y'all know Kim is flawless. Y'all can't talk about her flaws. If you say anything about her flaws, you know things will get, she's gonna catch you outside. Hold on, let me put the whole picture up for y'all. This is what Tyson was clowning about. I think this is what really got him mad, was this picture right here. Damn. I think that picture was the one that really made her upset. And when she came back with that sis, we all know about you, sis. What's up with you, sis? Is it fair for her to question his sexuality just because he's pointing out what some people say is the obvious? Just because a lot of people talk about, Kim K has put her plastic surgery on display. She's often talked about it. People have put Kim K's picture with an ant. They have said, she does this, she does that. She's trying to be this goddess, and she's had so much plastic surgery. They compare her 2007 pictures with her 2017 pictures, and they say she don't look alike. I don't know, because I don't really pay too much attention to Kim K like that. But if he's talking about it, you said a real man wouldn't have said anything. Really, either way, a real man wouldn't have said anything. Okay. Maybe. Zills, put the number in the chat, please. If you don't mind, put the number in the chat. I want to hear what the people had to say. Hold on, let me find the number first. The 902 number, 902-707-0284. And the PIN number, hold on.
Enter your PIN number.
707-0284. And the PIN number is...
Thank you. Joining the conference now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
Hold on. And the PIN number is 80. Oh, you beat me. Okay, Zills, thank you. The PIN number is 895-5493. Thank you so much, Zills. Let me remove the Kim Kardashian image. Let me put myself back in the image. Let me put this image up. I'm doing too much. I know. I just want it to be right. Y'all get the phone number? Hold up. Phone number 902-707-0284. PIN number 895-5493. Ooh, y'all quick with it. Yes, caller 40. Hold on. 7489.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
It's Jay from Dallas.
Hey, Jay from Dallas. How you doing, boo?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. What do you think about this situation?
Kim, you pretty much, you live your life in public. So you should be used to people saying something to you and about you. Like if I was famous and I posted something, Michelle, I wouldn't care what these people saying. I'd count my money and be laughing. Or just turn off the comments if you don't want somebody to say something. But to me, it's like, Kim, we know your body not real. All y'all Kardashians have been famous for nothing, so people are going to talk about you. In real life, people talk about you. What's the problem? Give us back Kanye. Y'all done brainwashed them. We want Kanye back. We tired of you. Nobody do look performed in this picture, and you had too much done. And everybody gonna say something about somebody. Do I think she was wrong for what she said back to him? No, because people talk about people, and that's just life.
People talk about people, but is bringing his sexuality into question, isn't that a little bit much in this situation? I mean, he didn't look at her and say she's a dyke. He didn't automatically just assume that, she's screwing women. So for her to throw that out there instead of focusing on the obvious, I mean, I think Tyson Beckford is pretty handsome. You know what I'm saying? So if she was going to clap back on his looks if he's clapping on yours. Like that, there are no rules in war. We already, said that. But do you think that was a fair thing to do, to question his masculinity in public like that?
I think that's the only thing she had. Do I think it's fair? If you Kim Kardashian, that's the only thing you can come up with? Yeah. Because you can't say nothing about his looks or his body because his body is real. It's just...
Well, I mean, you think it's real. I mean, he may have had some stuff done too. Everybody in Hollywood done had a little tweak here and there. I mean, Tyson got to be damn near 50. And he look, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he did some Botox or something. Like, I mean, I don't know.
But black don't crack. Now, we might get something done, but compared to them, we hold up pretty well. But she's not the first person to say something about, his sexuality.
I mean, that's true. But, he has denied it. He has continuously denied it. But, I'm just feeling some kind of way because I'm just like, me, I'm going to pull in the black card. I'm going to pull the black card just to be devil's advocate. It's like this one black man in the universe does not think Kim Kardashian is perfect, so he must be gay.
Nah, because I'm gay, but I'm tired of her. I think she's an okay looking girl, but I feel like, how long can you take off your clothes and be naked? At some point, you're a wife, you're a mother. And I'm not saying that because she's a woman. To me, a man, too, at some point, you got to put your clothes on. You got to give her something more. If that's all you got, then, baby, you ain't offering nobody nothing. We tired of seeing you, Kim. Put on some clothes and do other things.
Y'all ain't tired of seeing her if she got 50 gazillion followers, if they're selling tons of makeup, if they're doing all of these things, like she stays booked, she stays with a show, she stays with sponsors and everything. So y'all not tired of her?
Well, Jay ain't following her because I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her.
Okay.
I'm tired of all of them.
Okay, so you vote. You said Kim was fair. Kim was fair in her assessment. That Tyson is probably gay.
I don't know if he gay, but I do know. Ever seen him in a long-term relationship, he doesn't have any kids. So I'm not saying that makes him gay, but sometimes when you come in somebody, just be prepared for a comeback no matter what it is.
Thank you,
Bridget. She said what she said, so it's like, hey, whatever.
And I don't want to see now. You stepping into other territory because I don't have no kids. Y'all ain't seen me in a long-term relationship. So does that mean I like women?
No, I feel like we know Michelle is not. He is questionable with a pink.
But why is he questionable? Because he fine as hell and he ain't got no children. Like somebody say he has a child. So there go that. Y'all just debunked that.
I'm going to need a DNA test. Believe it. To me, he's questionable. And that's, some older guys come from that generation where they don't talk about it. They keep it a secret. Like, I have a cousin that stays in Atlanta, and it's not talked about, but we know it is. But with me, I'm 37, and he's almost in his 40s. So it could be a generation thing, or it could be maybe he's straight. But, again, a questionable pink question.
Okay, so you think it's fair for her to question his sexuality simply because he called into question her plastic surgeon's work?
Nah, I think that's all she had. That's all she could come back with. It's not too many clapbacks she can come back with. So, do I think it's fair? Nah, you could have said something else, but really look at him and look at her. That's pretty much all Kim got. You didn't kill Kanye. Kanye is a ghost. You ain't famous for nothing but that Ray J tape and just these shows, and that's all she could come up with. Like, if it was somebody else, I feel like they would have said something else, but it's Kim. What else can she say?
Okay. Well, I always appreciate you, hon. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, Michelle. I love you.
All right, love you too. Bye. Ooh, I'm scared. Call it 3670. Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Michelle. It's Jamel from
Hi, Jamel, friend. How you doing, girl?
I am so good. Cannot complain. Well, I think that this is so unfair to the max. I want to know, where are the white gays attacking Kim like they attacked Nicki Minaj when she posed for Russia Bazaar? I think this has a lot to do with her privilege. I think this has a lot to do with her popularity in the climate. And I think that with Tyson Beckford being a black man, he's kind of seen as somebody like, he should have never said that, and she would have never said that bad. I think it comes that he doesn't have the intellect to attack him. So the things he can say is, oh, sis, we already know you're PG gay, so we already know the beef. That's why you don't like it, because you have to be, if you're a black man who says I don't look good, because all of them are in my DM. All of them look at me as a trophy.
Right.
All of them look at me as the standard of beauty. So you're gay, no, you're beauty. And I don't think that it's right for her to use gay as an insult. And I don't see any white media, any white gay media coming out to tell her what she did was wrong.
Was
and
wrong.
He brought up a good statement. Now, if he would have said, any black person, anybody would have said something about Caitlyn saying Bruce or he or it would be major news. It would be on TMZ. It would be just this big line about transphobia, homophobia,
Right.
Ignorance, this climate that we're in, all this and all that. But it's okay for her to publicly emasculate him, because regardless of our speculations, the man said several times he supports LGBT. He actually offers martial arts for LGBT because he knows that we are some of the ones that are targeted because we are, vulnerable. So he offers martial arts. He's been someone to state that LGBT needs to get their Second Amendment rights because you people are being targeted. So it's so with him not having kids and all that, I think that's ignorant to say. He's a handsome man, and just because he doesn't have children or he's not linked to anyone doesn't question his sexuality. Even if he was gay,
Right.
to use his queerness as an insult just lets you know what she really thinks.
What she feels about the gay community, because using gay as an insult is an insult.
Exactly. Like I said, all those cameras, without all the gay artists and all the gay makeup artists they have, without all the wigs and all the plastic surgery, they are a red Republican family. That's what they are. And they have values that they're not going to show to the mainstream because it's going to differ from popularity view, and their popularity will go down. Okay, Caitlyn Jenner is a diehard Republican. So is the wife. So all those kids are like that too. So the thing is, that lets you know what she really thinks of the community and what she really sees as just, I'm going to use this, you already know. She was trying to be insulting.
Right.
And the fact that everyone's saying that, oh, it's equal, no, it's not equal. It's not equal for him to make a comment on her body, for him to say, oh, since you don't like me, we obviously know that you're gay. It's not the standard of beauty for all people.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
And he said that he does unnatural women, and he has a right to say that.
Yeah, and I feel like he's not the only person who said it. So she picked him because of, he fine, he's a pop, he's a model, he's all of those things, and black women look to him like we love him, and so let me emasculate this woman to the public. I don't care what his sexuality is, he's still fine. You know what I'm saying? So for her to do that, it's like,
yes.
Anyway, I just didn't like
It's not fair, and I think that Kim, she knows what she's doing.
it.
She knows that she knows that no one's going to attack her. She knows that this is going to keep people talking about her, and it's just a shame that none of these white queers, they hold black celebrities to a different standard. They was just 2 weeks ago saying that Nicki Minaj is canceled and she doesn't love her gay fans because she posed for Russia Bazaar. But you have Kim Kardashian today, or yesterday, whenever this happened, saying, sis, we already know why you don't like it. Basically saying, you're gay, so that's the reason why you don't like me.
Right.
Using gay as an insult, but they're all quiet.
Right.
No white gay media has come out to say, Kim Kardashian, what you said was wrong and ignorant.
We'll see what happens. I mean, they pretty much own the media. So, it's at the end of the day, it's going to look, positive on her end and negative on his. But, we'll see what happens.
Yes. And Felicia Drayton, you can kiss my ass for the next caller. You too, Homo Road. Y'all bitches can kiss my ass. I'm going to speak as long as Michelle lets me speak.
You can speak as long as you want to, honey. This is my phone.
You
This is
comment
my...
You comment about this stuff.
You already know.
So I
What?
just wanted to say that I just feel like Kim Kardashian, she was definitely wrong. And I'm just so, like the caller previously said, I'm so tired of this Kardashian clan. They use white supremacy to benefit themselves. They use cultural appropriation to keep themselves in the news. I'm just so tired of them.
And their show is about to start soon, so I feel like this is another way of her getting, like good press or bad press, it's still press to them. So,
Exactly. She knows what she's doing. The fact that nobody's going to check her just lets her, she knows what her privilege is.
Right.
And the fact that no one's going to take the time to say, listen, you were ignorant and this is why, it's just going to continue. Like, she really thinks that she has worked really, 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 really hard, and everything that she has was given to her. But, that's white supremacy and white privilege for you in the media industry. It's just really, really sad that there is a different standard. I'm telling you, I'm going to say this, Michelle, I'm going to be done. If someone like Beyonce would have said that to a heterosexual black man would be dogging the fuck out of Beyonce.
They would.
White media would be dogging the shit out of Beyonce. And it's sad that, all these black men are like, shit, that nigga should have never said nothing. It's pretty much what they're thinking because they look at her as a standard of beauty. But if a black celebrity of her caliber would have said something, a black woman at that, you would have thought, that black girl, that's why we don't like black bitches.
Right. Again, and it would have been that whole thing, just like they called into question when they called out the housewives for, always insinuating XYZ is gay. By saying that gay is a negative thing instead of a positive thing. Like you're putting it out there as if, that's a slap in his face if he was gay. Why would that be a negative thing?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. And the people who said that about the housewives was glad. They wrote a big article saying how the housewives of Atlanta did there was a lot of homophobia this season with the bisexual and the lesbianism, and there was, that's when Andy Cohen was upset. I remember years ago when Nene was saying queen. Right. He felt like he was saying it in a derogatory standpoint, and that's why I'm so calling Lawrence left the show, because he felt like the queen and all this other kind of stuff terminology. But
I got other tea on that. The real reason he left, but we'll talk about that on another live.
I need to get that tea. Yeah, because he said he left because he was tired of being used as an accessory. He said that they were stealing the lingo from the black gay community, and then they were just disposable, saying things like queen, and how when the boy got beat up by Apollo. I have read a story about that. I said, girl, you tired of it. You left for something.
He left because they weren't paying. All of those people back then, all of the extras that were around, even Marlo, Kenya's friend, the one that got beat up by Apollo, Lawrence, Derek J, all of them, they would be on the show for free. They're on the show for like a day rate. They would take $250 to $500 just to be on set. And the reason why, there was an issue and why he said, no, I'm not going to do it anymore is because they wouldn't give them a contract, which would stipulate, we get paid more per episode. They wouldn't do it. So.
Interesting. Okay. So then, he definitely.
And he fell out with Candy, and that's a whole nother story.
Well, Michelle, thank you so much for taking the time. I love calling and I love getting your
I love it when you call. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I just wanted to speak on that and just it's just so unfair. But 50 years we'll be on top.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time to build ourselves back up.
Yeah.
Not build ourselves back up, but it's gonna take time for the climate to change, and it's unfortunate that stuff like this has to happen
In order to create a discussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank
it
you.
just shows you how we're disposable. But thank you so much, Michelle.
All right. Thank you, Jamel. Appreciate you. Bye. Caller 1782. Let me drink my water.
Hello, Michelle. Hello, squad. This is Paula Valentine.
Hi, Paula Valentine.
Hey, so first off, let me start off by saying this. The views and comments made by me are not endorsed nor shared by Michelle Brown, straight from the A, or ATLien. They are mine and mine alone.
Okay, we got that out the way.
I'm going to need that same energy used against you and Kaya
Uh-oh.
when a certain person wasn't referred to as a female. I need them to use that same energy with Kim Kardashian. Thirdly, the fact that a man hasn't been married nor has kids is not an indication that he is gay. There are plenty of men running around here married with kids, multiple kids with multiple women, that is gay. Now, most men I know prefer their women to be all natural with the cellulite and all. Because if you want to keep it funky, all of this plastic surgery is really something to help trans women look more feminine. So you don't need all that extra fat transfer, fake titties, and all that. That's what I'm going to say.
Right, and I feel like it gets to the point where everybody starts looking alike. Everybody's body starts looking alike. Everybody's booty starts looking alike. Like everybody got a tiny waist and a big ass booty. So anyway, that was my rant. I'm sorry.
Look, it's great. No, go ahead. But I don't want you to get in trouble or stage flag. But I will go ahead and say it. So don't be trying to emasculate our black men. Now, she must know about Tyson because he reminds her of Kanye. How about that?
Oh.
How about that?
All righty. How about that? The views and opinion expressed, the views and opinions. Nah, I get it.
That's right. I'll say it again. Look, Michelle, I'll say it in closing so somebody else can hop on the hotline because I know everybody want to get up on this. But if they want to drag you and Kaya, they need to drag her too. She is not immune. But the views and comments made by me are not shared nor endorsed by Michelle Brown, straight from the A, or ATLien. Y'all have a nice evening.
Thank
put
you.
my earbuds on and watch you while I cook.
And thank you so much for calling. All right.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Katina, for the super chat. Thank you, Mad Leo. I see y'all. I don't be wanting to interrupt the people to say thank you, but y'all know I am so appreciative. Caller 7258, you are on the line.
Hey, what's up? It's Jerome.
Hey, Jerome. I know you got something to say. I saw you in the chat, child.
I got a lot of things to say, which is so odd. So I know that I'm pretty sure that people are going to be in the comments going to be mad about it, but I don't really give a damn. But I think we're blowing this out of proportion, and I think that him shading her and her shading him is equal at the end of the day. We only feel some type of way about this because it's Kim Kardashian, and we feel a certain type of way about her most of the time. And now, I'm no Kim Kardashian fan. I've been blocked by some of her family members, her sisters or whatever, but I feel like it was equal. First of all, if he didn't like what he saw, he could have kept scrolling.
But nobody's going to keep scrolling. Not on the Shade Room. No, do y'all be keeping scrolling when somebody posts something? They post it for commentary. It's social media.
Okay, but so what's the issue with her posting when she posted it? If we're gonna go based off that,
but that's the point. She posted it for well, I guess she only wanted praise. But when you post a picture, you're gonna get negative and positive input. I mean, it is what it is. It's social media.
Yeah. I understand that, but if he can post what he wants to post because no one's gonna keep it scrolling on the Shade Room, then she's entitled to post what she wants to post and defend herself. he body shamed her at the end of the day, whether it's her body or not. He body shamed her at the end of the day. It's not his first time doing this. Like,
it's not. Wait. School me. When has he done it before?
He did this before. He did this before. I think it was a box or something like that, where he was doing a podcast and he said something about her before, about her body shaking her. Just body shaming her. He did it before. I'll pull it up and I'll send it to you. At the end of the day, he feels some type of way about her. He probably want to be her. Probably one of the men that she wants. I mean, I don't know.
Why you gonna say he want to be her? See, there you go again with that. That man said he is not gay. So y'all just gonna keep trying to pull him out the closet.
Okay, maybe he's bi.
What? Maybe he said he's not. I mean, I'm just saying in general. I just feel like there's another double standard in that the LGBT community, on one hand, they want their privacy. They could never be regulated to just their body parts. You can never talk about their sexuality. But when there are other men who claim not to be, whether they are down low or not, it's like y'all are the first people who want to pull them out the closet.
I've never said that he was gay. At the end of the day, what I said was, well, maybe he's bisexual, because I've heard things for years. I've also heard things firsthand from certain parties that he's been in. So at the end of the day, I know some other stuff. But at the end of the day, he shaded her, she shaded him back. And here's the thing: this thing that people want to block abortion. K. Michelle was just on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood on the first episode and called what's the boy name that the producer guy with the pearls and the blonde hair. She called him sis right to his face. He said, "Sis, you reading?"
Well, we all know. K. Michelle didn't call black women monkeys. We all know she ain't got no sense. So what's the point? Why are you bringing her into this?
Okay. Because my whole thing is, people call if it's a big deal about her calling him sis, it should be a big deal about other women, other celebrities, and public figures on national TV or whatever they are, using their platforms to call other men sis.
But you're changing the subject at this point. First, you're defending Kim Kardashian, and now you're saying that Kay what's her face need to be. I didn't even see it. I don't know.
No, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is, if we want to say something about, people are saying, why no one say anything about Kim Kardashian calling him sis? My thing is, why is anybody saying anything about K. Michelle calling dude sis on national TV in front of millions of people? It's only because it's Kim Kardashian. And that's what it is. And so she has a right to defend herself. And I'm not sticking up for her. I'm just saying, like, we keep got to be fair in this situation. And
could it be because?
Well, it's so.
Could it be that she used it as a slur? Could it be that she used it? I mean, I don't know.
That's what K. Michelle did.
I don't know what Kay what's her face did. I didn't see it. We're not even talking about her. I didn't see it. I can't argue about her.
Okay, and then you said that goes to show you how she feels about the LGBT community.
I didn't say it. Well, actually, Jamel said that, but go ahead. I kind of agreed with her, though.
No. You said that. You said
that
goes to show you how she feels about the LGBT community.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm like, well, that is a specific situation that is separate, but we could say the same thing about you.
We could.
And the same thing. Like, for me, and it's not that. It's just like certain situations are specific individual situations, and I feel like we just.
So you feel like this situation, her calling this black man who says he's straight, her saying that the reason he doesn't like the way her body look is because he's a cis. You're saying that's the same situation as all these others.
I'm saying when you said that, it shows, to use it as an insult, it shows how a person feels about the.
But I've never used being gay as an insult. I called a man a man. I've never used being gay as an insult.
But see, and we're going to disagree there, because at the end of the day, this person identifies as trans.
I don't know what that person identifies as. I know what I see when I look at him, and I know he talks about his penis. So I call him a man. So I mean, you can't force me to. The judge couldn't even force me to call him or her. So I mean, I don't understand where we're going in this.
I'm not going to force you to. I'm not going to force you to do it either. All I'm saying is, if that's the case, it's the same thing.
It's not the
to
same.
misgender
It's
somebody.
not the same. It's not the same. I didn't call him a man as an insult. I called him a man because that's what I see. That wasn't an insult.
But Michelle, you have said, like, I'm a very fair person. You have said, like, I've heard you say he, she, whatever you want to be. It, like, I've heard you.
And
say
I
those
apologize for
things
calling him an
before.
it. I apologize for calling him an it. I said he, she. Like at the end of the day, I didn't know that person from a can of paint. And you bringing up all this stuff, it is what it is. But I didn't know. Like at the end of the day, that's a man, Maury. and Tyson Beckford is a man. And so to call that man a sis, there's a difference. There's a difference.
There is not a difference.
Okay, if you
Like,
say so, we'll have to agree to disagree. But I do believe there's a difference.
The title of this video is about Kim Kardashian misgendering him. You have done the same thing. Like, it's.
Have I? How can I misgender a man who's a man? How can I misgender a man who's a man? How can I misgender someone whose gender is a man?
If you want to let me answer and I can answer you.
Okay, you've said the same thing 3 times, but go ahead.
It's still misgendering because that person identifies as a trans woman, as a woman. So
Rachel Dolezal identifies as a black woman, but I'm not gonna call her that. Fucking Dineva identifies as a white woman, but I'm not gonna call him that. So just because they identify that, did that make it so? If somebody walk around tomorrow and say I'm a duck, and you a damn grown ass man, I gotta call him a duck. That's not misgendering. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna agree with what you're saying. I'm not gonna agree. If somebody walk around talking about their penis all day long, that's a man.
You don't have to agree. That's the point of having a conversation. Like, that's the point.
But you know I'm right. You know I'm right. If this person presented themselves as a woman, the last thing they're gonna be talking about is a penis.
But you don't have the right to dictate how they represent themselves. They say that
I'm watching this shit online just like everyone else. So you're right. I don't have the right to tell them what to do. But if you go to court and you pull out your identification and your name is Mr. Bob Williams and you look like a man and you got a penis, you're a man.
Okay, so if I can't talk, I'll just let you go.
No, go ahead. Keep talking.
No point.
Jerome, because we're not going to agree. We're not going to agree.
Oh. Okay.
No, I mean, I'm giving you the floor. I'm giving you the floor. I'm giving you the floor.
It's odd because it's odd that we're doing this because it's Kim. Because Kim Moore, who's someone who's people have been talking about her plastic surgery, her butt, this another for years. If it was the same situation and Tyson Beckford would have said the same thing about Kenya Moore and Kenya Moore would have said to him, it would be no issue right now. It's only because it's Kim. And we have to be fair in that. And then one of the callers said she's wrong for trying to emasculate him. But then at the end of the call, she's going to say she probably said that because it reminds her of her husband, Kanye West, and she's doing the same thing to him. It's like
it's a whole bunch of hypocrisy. You already know it is. It is.
But we only doing it because it's Kim.
Well, Kim gave us something to talk about today. Let's all praise Kim Kardashian for one thing. But I do feel some kind of way because I feel like she doesn't feel like a black man can say that about her. That's just my opinion. I'm sticking to it. All those people in the comments, there's a lot of people who say stuff about Kim K and her body.
Yeah, but I don't even think that's the issue that I think Kim knows deep down inside she's not oblivious to the fact that all black men don't consider her to be like this ideal image of beauty standard. Every black man don't consider her to be that. I don't consider her to be that. But if I'm going to insult her and talk about her body the way I did, and she claps back at me or she defends herself, like she has that right to.
But defending you by coming for your sexuality?
It's not like he talked about her and she talked about him. It's not like it was a regular person commenting and he said something. he has
A regular
little
person. These are people. They are regular people. Who cares if she?
but I'm saying platform. So it's not like it's a regular person that just said something. Like, and she do clap back at this sometimes too. But this is a public figure.
It's a public figure who used gay as a slur to a grown ass man who say he's not gay. So if you want to bring her platform into it, her platform is large enough to where her lie or her insinuation would make it true once she says it.
Also a public figure. He also is a public figure who uses his platform to body shame her. And he started it.
Okay.
Like he started it.
Okay, if you say so.
If it was Kenya Moore who called him sis, or if it was Nene Leakes who called him sis, would we be having this? Would this be a conversation right now?
Yes. It's been a conversation. It's been a conversation. You don't think it would be? It's been a conversation. Kenya Moore did the same thing to Walter, because Walter didn't fall for her trap and pretend that he wanted to marry her. All of a sudden, she tried to insinuate he was gay. So,
but we have this conversation about, oh, no one's saying anything about Kim Kardashian, call it misgendering this fan, this, that, and other. It's not on the news, this, and other. And it's also, no one's saying anything about him body shaming her. Like, it's vice versa.
We're talking about it all right now. We're talking about both situations.
Yes, but I'm saying it's been, people have said the community is not outraged at Kim. They want the people to be mad at Kim. I mean, the gay community is mad at Kim for misgendering him. When, okay, if that's the case, then women should be mad at him for body shaming her. It's the same thing. And the reason why there's hardly no press about the situation, I think that they look at it as an equal situation.
Okay.
He clapped at her and she clapped back, and that was it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody called in. Okay. I mean, Jerome, okay. I mean, we can agree to disagree. I mean, like I said, all is fair in love and war. I just don't feel like it was fair. I still don't.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, well, have a good night.
Thank you, Jerome. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Caller 7107.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How are you? Let me turn my phone up this time so you can hear me.
Okay.
Okay, the call is right.
Wait a minute. Who am I speaking with again? I couldn't hear you.
The call is clearly right. Tyson body shamed Kim. I want to say that hit is absolutely out of line on Kim's body. And Kim is not savvy because she could have said Negro, she could have said raw, she could have said bro, and it still would have implied exactly what she wanted us to think about Tyson. By the way, Tyson does have beautiful children, and I'm going to leave that alone. But I want to get on something else about Kim Kardashian. Because, see, I don't go with the flow, and I'm always thinking and open-minded. And y'all get ready to get all the way pissed off with me on who's on the chat. But what I don't understand about the Kardashian family, what is people really angry with them about? Is it because they're pretty girls? Is it because they're snagging all the African-American men of color, whatever you want to say? What are we really mad at these girls about? Okay, they got fake bodies. They went and got plastic surgery. They sleep around. They're thoughts. They're whores. They just somebody did a sex tape. And
all of that. Maybe it's all of it. Maybe because they're not their only talent was. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me finish this. We are always on these girl cases, but I'm gonna tell you this for me. This is the way I feel about it. Going back to her mother being friends when they used to call O.J. Simpson Uncle O.J. They didn't just start liking black men and black people. They've been friends and had black friends forever. For 30, 40 years before y'all even knew what a Kardashian was. They don't just got black men in their lives. Chloe's best friends is those twin girls. They all got black friends. The other little girl, I think Jordan is her best friend. First of all, we got some black people that don't even like being black. They don't even like their color. They're purposely going out and dating Latino men, having babies with different races so they can lighten up their lineage line. These girls, and I want all of y'all to remember this. The Kardashians now have not only black men and husbands, they got black children. Black children. Let's remember that. We are so angry at these people, but I bet you they would really, I believe they really, love and like black folks. I don't trust some black folks more because they so sneaky and underhanded. I would trust these girls, the Kardashians, more than I would even trust my own people. And I truly believe, and y'all remember, let me say this again, they all, except one of them, got black children, even Rob. They got black, brown-skinned children, dark-skinned children. They not trying to be anything but what they are. So let's be real. Are y'all mad at these girls just because they got some shape and the men like them? So what? Let's be honest and tell the truth. Why are we really mad at these girls? What exactly are they doing? Matter of fact, Kim always comes across as very friendly, very warm on her interviews. I mean, he clapped at her, and like the guy said, if sis clapped at, she's clapped at sis, and sis clapped back at her. But on another note, and like I said, I always think, and I'm open-minded, and I don't jump on bandwagons. Are y'all mad at these girls because they're successful, they got money, they multi-millionaires, and they didn't do anything but lay on their backs to get it? That Kim really started it all, the gravy train for everybody. But why are we mad about it?
Why do you keep saying people are? Why do you keep saying that people are mad at them? I mean, I don't know that people are mad at them. I think people criticize them. I think people criticize them simply because they're famous for being famous. Like at the end of the day, they rose to stardom.
A lot of people are.
Go ahead.
Michelle, a lot of people are famous. A lot of people are famous just for being famous. If I could be famous for doing nothing, I'd be famous too and be a multi-millionaire. But guys, I'm just saying, anybody who's on the line, let's be really honest with ourselves. Because what are we getting by being dishonest about this? These girls have not done anything. Now, I do think Kim made a bad decision by supporting President Trump. I'm not down with that whole BS. But I'm going to tell you, other than that, like I said, I heard her on the interview myself. She said OJ was Uncle OJ to us. Guys, that was 30, 40, 50 years ago. Okay? They didn't just start liking no black people. They had black people in their lives. Some of you black people, y'all so fake, y'all so phony, y'all don't even like your own color. Y'all want to be light-skinned when you're dark-skinned. You're lightening yourself up with the filters on Instagram and on your pictures. Stop being mad at these girls because black men or men of color find these women attractive. So what?
But that's the point. We're not mad. It seems like she's mad that this one black man did not find her attractive. That's what I see.
Well, Tyson could have really, honestly, he could have kept that comment to himself.
He could have, but I mean, social media is to be social. People are social on social media.
Really,
everybody says something about somebody.
You've been in this business a long time, Michelle, and I know you have heard rumors about Tyson, just like you've heard rumors about Kanye West. I even have some info, but I'm not even going to go there because I do not do things like that and put that kind of stuff out there. But I'm just going to tell you, he started it, he finished it, and that's all it is to it. But he should have said, I would have said Negro and left it at that and put Negro in front of it, and people still would have got the point. But I'm telling you, these girls, I would trust them more as being my friends than I would some of these low-down black women that will stab you in the back in a heartbeat. And that's all I got to say, buddy. And I know y'all going to disagree, but we can agree to disagree. No disrespect to anybody. I'm just asking us, guys, let's keep an open mind. If you list me 3 reasons why these girls are so awful,
I don't know. I don't know that they can. I don't know. I don't know that they can.
Because
Hello.
Michelle, there's no reason to dislike them on the level that people hate on them.
Again, I feel like I don't know that people hate them. If people hated them, they wouldn't be as successful as they are right now. I feel like at the end of the day, they get a lot of criticism for the way they rose to fame and the things that they've done once they got there. I don't think nobody is hating on them at all. So I don't know. But you made some great points. You made some great points.
Somebody said somebody hurt the Cole's feelings today. I ain't hurt at all. I'm just like I said. I always have my thinking cap on, and I ask the questions that other people are afraid to ask. And that's all I gotta say. I'll talk to you later on the next live.
Well, thank you so much for calling. I definitely appreciate your input. Y'all making her mad. Look. Caller 0257. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, this is Sekhmet. I'm calling from Philly. I apologize for my Philly brethren trying to go in on yesterday. But however, I think black people, we need to take a detox on the Kardashians. Like, I'm just so, and I totally disagree with the last caller. As far as Tyson, I mean, he was just stating the obvious, and I agree with you. She was mad because a black man didn't say, "Oh, you know, how beautiful she was," or whatever. Like, that's how I see the situation. Yeah. Sorry about my background. There's a lot going on.
Oh, I hear sirens up here all the time, so I get it.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the city.
So, yeah, I mean, I just feel some kind of way as far as her, questioning his sexuality in a public forum. Like, yeah, we could chat about it. We could, sit and say he might be bi or, we've heard things over the years or whatever. But he didn't do the same thing to her. He just talked about the picture as it was presented. What if he had said something like, your breasts are bigger now than they were in that Ray J sex tape, or or whatever. Or then tried to take it there, but he didn't. He didn't talk about all the men that she had sex with or slut shame her or whatever. I mean, you put a picture out there,
and to the degree that he could have.
Yeah, he said what he liked and what he didn't like. He said, "I don't like it personally. I said what I said. Looks like the doctor fucked up her hip." I don't see that he said anything that warranted the response the way it was, or to, put it out there like that he gay or cis. We all know why you don't like it.
And also when Jeffree Star, who made some racist comments, a gay makeup artist, I know you've heard of the Jeffree Star debacle.
Yes.
And when Kim took up for him, and then millions of people, black people, had to check her. Nobody really came out, no media outlets or anybody came out and defended. She kind of defended his comments, and I didn't see the black gay community come out and go at her about that. But they want to go at Tyson. Really doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know that the gay community coming for him, or is it the feminists or whatever. I don't know who's coming for Tyson at this point, but some people feel like he body shamed her. Other people, my thing is, I'm just like, why isn't she getting the same amount of heat at the end of the day? Why isn't she getting called out for calling him cis? Just a question.
Exactly. Well, I saw on TMZ, it was a lady on there, and she was just saying, at his second post, he was like, I shoot guns, I worked out, and I support the LGBTQ community. And no, by the way, no, I'm not gay. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not reading it directly. Yeah. But however, he did, people well, why did he have to say that? Why did he have to say he's not gay like that? It's just too much.
I mean, maybe
But I
he want
agree
everybody to know
with
he
you,
not gay. So. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, she put it out there as an insult. Maybe he just wanted to clarify that he not gay. I don't know. Like, some men, like,
Right.
again, she was questioning his masculinity by doing that. And so him responding that way shouldn't be seen as an issue if he's defending himself against this insult. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for
Right.
your input. You
All
made,
right, thanks.
all right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Caller 3147.
Hey.
Hello.
How you doing, Michelle?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I want to address that coon you just had on the line.
Uh-oh.
What in the hell is she
Who
talking
am I
about?
speaking to, first of all? Who am I speaking to, child? Hello?
Lakeisha.
Hey, Lakeisha. Fake name, I know, but go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. What is that lady's problem? What in the entire hell was she talking about?
I mean,
Did you understand what she was saying?
some people feel the way they feel for whatever reason that is. She said that a lot of black people she know have self-hate issues, and that's in her. You know what I'm saying? You can't discount anybody's experiences. If that's her experiences with the black people she know, then that is the path that she sees. I don't see things that way.
Of course, we all have those types of experiences, but you can't broad stroke out people like that.
Right.
That was kind of fucked up. And the reason why some black people don't like them, the Kardashians, because they stole a lot of shit. But designers, black designers, and did it like they came up with it themselves. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Thank you.
And then they give them credit for starting trends that we have already been doing.
Yeah. Remember, never forget.
Join in.
Never forget the cornrows.
You want to join in.
Who had the cornrows?
If you want to join in the trends, join in the trends. But don't act like you came up with it.
Right.
The minute black people, black girls, you hang around, goddamn well, some damn boxer braids and Bo Derek, a little bitch. Where the fuck you think Bo Derek get that shit from? From black women. And just because she hang around a bunch of black folks, that don't mean she doesn't have certain bias.
I agree.
That's all I had to say. I just didn't like how that coon was acting, whatever the fuck she was talking about with her stupid self.
Oh, okay. Well, look, thank you for your input. Look,
you welcome.
I get it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ooh, y'all is hot. Y'all are so hot. Call it 7865. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, it's Gerald from North Carolina.
Hi, Gerald.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Gerald?
Before I get to the... Huh?
I just said, what's up, Gerald?
Nothing much. Let me address this whore that just got off the line with you. Let me tell you, let me say something. I know y'all in the group chat saying y'all ain't bad, but some of y'all really pressed like that last caller. You can't get mad at somebody. Who gives a damn what you already started? If your credit wasn't right, when you couldn't go to the bank, get no loan, if your money wasn't right, when you didn't save up, when you started a business, when you couldn't promote it, when you couldn't get people to buy your shit, then don't get mad when folks take your shit and take it off somewhere. Kind of like what T.S. Madison did to Kanye. Don't get mad when somebody trademarked the shit that you should have been trademarked and take off and run with it. So I wanted to address her on that. Now, let me get to what I was talking about. Now, I know everybody is mad because Kim Kardashian called Tyson a sis. And he said that she ain't gay. I mean, I feel like that it was roasting. He roasted her when he said her body looked like what she
But did he really roast her? Was that really a roast what he said?
Say what?
Was that really a roast what he said? Read what he said. Is that really a roast?
I mean, I think it's a roast. I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, when you put something on social media, it's for commentary. You can't get mad at somebody because they have an opinion about you. I mean, if she called the man sick, you know, and he ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would address that if somebody called me gay and I'm not gay.
Look, but Tyson is in the fashion industry, right? He's in the fashion industry. He's been in for years. They post a picture of her in some Givenchy or whatever outfit this is. Doesn't he have the right to say, I don't care for it personally? Then he came back after looking at it a little bit longer and said, well, damn, the doctor fucked up her left hip or right hip or whatever. So, I mean,
I think what he was saying was is that Kim, that dress don't look right on you because that fuck up is showing too much through that dress. He a fashion commentator or whatever. He is fashion, so maybe he was saying, you know, maybe she had something that covered that shit up. Then he probably wouldn't have, you know, roasted her ass down to the ground. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like that they shaded each other. And I feel like that, you know, everybody mad because she called that man a cis. Hell, some of these niggas that's gay like being called son, like being called cis. I mean,
but that's the point. You said some of the dudes that's gay like being called cis or sus or whatever the case may be. Tyson Beckford has said he is not gay. So she's using this as an insult, clearly, when she said it on social media. And the way she said it. Right. Sis, we all know why you don't like it. So basically saying you don't like it because you don't like women. You see what I'm saying? So that was using gay as an insult. When you use gay as an insult, that means being gay is wrong. And so for her to say that in this public forum, whether it's a black man she said it to, a white man she said it to, or whatever, it makes me give her the side eye, personally. So, you know, some people saying, you know, no, you know, she didn't mean it that way or whatever, but that's what I read into.
Right. Well, what I'm not saying. Okay, let me say this. I've really said that to touch on what Jerome had said. I had got in the call 30 minutes late, but I got in on half what he said. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not saying that he's gay. What I'm saying is when Jerome said that, I think Jerome said that he was gay, he looked like it or whatever. I mean, I feel like that a lot of gay people, you know, they throw that saying around, it takes one to know one. I think a lot of people that's gay men try to say, oh, yeah, that's a ginger step. Oh, yeah, he's gay because you gay. But I think that a lot of times people throw that around as to say that, to be manipulative, to try to say, oh, just because you gay, you think because you can identify a gay person that this person is gay. Doesn't mean because you are gay and you use that saying perfectly, oh, it takes one to know one that this person is gay. If he say he's not gay, and that's what I'm going to go. I'm not saying that he's gay, but we all know that she did. I think it was shade and they was roasting each other. Okay. I mean, what she said was funny and what he said was funny. I think it was roast and shade. We all roast and gag and talk about people. Okay. You know, I mean, I just think it is what it is. I'm not saying that, you know, that he's gay or anything like that. And I don't care what nobody say about me. Run up a check, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like...
But they both still collecting checks, and we sitting here talking about both of them. So at the end of the day, it's just for conversation anyway. So
I mean, well, at the end of the day, what he said was a fact. Her hip is fucked up, Michelle.
So whose side are you on, Jerome? Make up your mind. Make up your mind. You flip-flopping. First you say Kim didn't mean anything by calling him sis. Because gay men call each other sis and sis. Then you say that her hip was fucked up. What you gonna do? Which way we going with this, Jerome? Okay.
No, I'm being neutral. What I'm trying to say is that, I mean, it was roasting and gagging. That's what I'm saying. Okay. But at the end of the day, her hip is fucked up from the picture. I mean, and you can prove that. But can she prove that he's gay? He said something that was factual. Her doctor did fuck her up. And she said something that was a lie. The man ain't gay because you have no proof of that. But clearly we know your hip fucked up. I mean, I think it was roast and shit like that. So at the end of the day, hey, that's all I got to say. I mean, I'm not on nobody's side. I'm just neutral.
Okay.
I'm neutral, Michelle.
You're neutral.
I mean,
you're neutral.
I think that nobody should take it personal. I think that it's roasted. That's what roasted.
Okay.
Her hip is fucked up. Her hip ain't fucked up.
I don't know that
her hip ain't fucked up.
I can't say that. I don't know what her hip doing. I'm looking.
Oh my God.
I mean, it look like she got the standard Kim Kardashian form. It's like Ant Life. Like, remember K. Michelle? All of them had the same thing. They had the little bitty waist, the big old hips, and then a big old booty that you could see from the front. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if he fucked it up or not. It's a hip. It's big. What? She paid for it. She got what she wanted. I mean, I don't know how you figure he fucked it up. That's between her and her doctor.
He fucked it. And like I said, maybe he said something because that dress is showing too much of the defined line and shit. I mean, had she had on, another dress or something where you ain't seeing all that hip like that, I mean, that shit is fucked up though. The bone is way down there where the fucking kneecap's supposed to be. All right.
Okay, Jim.
All right, that's all I had to say, Michelle.
You done crossed the line. You ain't neutral no more. Okay, bye. Caller 2934.
I'm Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to
Wait. I can't hear you. Your phone just went really low. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
I can hear you
now?
Yes, better.
Okay, great. I want to comment on Tyson Beckford and Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
I personally feel that what he said wasn't a lie. I mean, we all can see the picture now. Maybe she's in mid-stride and looks like her hip is kind of bulging out. But, it's apparent that she's had work done. All of her teachers, even her mother, even her stepfather, Bruce, has had a lot of work done. So they're known for plastic surgery. So what he was just really saying is that, even though Kim Kardashian is attractive, he's not attracted to what she represents because he likes his women natural. Now, for some reason, she took that offensively, but she's never publicly said she's had plastic surgery, so why would she even get offended? And she went on to degrade him as to say, sis, we know why you don't like what this picture. That's insulting, and for her to be a person who has makeup and perfume and who's in the fashion industry, why would she want to alienate a group of people who are her core demographic?
Right.
You target yourself to young teens and gay men, but yet you can insult someone who doesn't find you attractive. I think that's I don't know. It just goes to show that she's so caught up in being black that she wants to act black. She came into the shade room, a predominantly black Instagram page, and she wanted to be catty and sassy, and it backfired on her ass.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
It's my opinion too. It's my opinion.
I feel that for the caller who said, why do we as black people hate person? We don't so they hate the person. We're just thinking of them how they do us, the black community. There have been so many police brutalities. There have been so many, shootings and stuff like that. It's okay for Kim Kardashian to wear the cornrows. It's okay for Kim Kardashian to, stay cis. It's okay for Kim Kardashian to marry a black man. But when it's time for her to step up and towards the black community, she's mute.
She's sitting in front. She's sitting in Trump's office, standing next to him. When it's time to,
exactly.
Yeah.
She went and helped one lady, and help her get out of jail. But that was the most I've heard of Kim Kardashian doing anything for the black community. So that's why we don't like it.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your call. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Alabama. I called, I think, a couple of weeks ago. You said you were going to New Orleans. But anyway, I always watch your show when you go live.
Oh, cool.
So I just wish that, say it again.
I'm listening. You said you just wish what?
No, I just wish that the Kardashians would just, own up to their, to their antics. And I think another reason why we don't like them is because they flaunt their wealth and they flaunt their beauty. And let's be real, all these black men are not trying to wipe up no Kardashian. Kanye West is the only fool that married a Kardashian. Sure, everybody wants to fuck a Kardashian, but nobody wants to call them their wife.
Well, they got a lot of black baby daddies. Well, Thank you. Thank you. You have a good evening as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Caller 0845. Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
I am Classy K
Hi, Classy
from
K.
Maryland.
Hi, Classy K. How are you?
I'm fine. This is my second time calling in.
Yes. What do you think about this situation?
The first, well, what I think about the situation is, a lot of Caucasian women will go for black men, but they don't care about their family or their children. And you don't see the relationship with family and the children. So sometimes it's just the men alone. And with that being said, they may be using the men because they have the bag, but at the same time, they don't have the respect for the family. So I don't know if that's the case, but at the same time, some people are opportunists.
Mm-hmm.
And the Kardashians are known for being opportunists.
Okay. I can see that. So, what do you think about her calling him sis and as a response to his criticism of her right hip and the outfit she was wearing? Do you feel like, it was a fair insult, compared to what he said, or do you feel like, it was degrading?
I feel like it was degrading, and I also feel like if it was anyone else, it would have been a backlash, but because it was Kim Kardashian and she has the connections, that it's overlooked. It's a black-white thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling. I mean, I've already expressed my opinion. I appreciate yours.
And I have one more thing to say.
Yes, ma'am.
The last time I called in, it was in relation to T.I. and Tiny.
Uh-huh.
And I take back my opinion because you were right. I mean, I thought that maybe she was in a different situation, and I don't have the background. I'm from Maryland, not from Atlanta, so I don't know a lot about that situation. But from the outside looking in and just dealing with women and knowing how some people do things, I thought that maybe things might have been different, but I now feel like she's at a disadvantage, and I think he has the bag, and she just has to make a decision whether it's something that she could incorporate in her life or she needs to move on. And right now she feels like she can incorporate it in her life.
So what made you change your mind?
I'm done.
What made you change your mind, if you don't mind my asking?
Huh?
What made you change your mind?
Just listening to different articles. I'm new to YouTube, so I don't know a lot. And just listening to the different people talk about things, because unlike you, I don't know them personally and don't have a lot of background, don't listen to hip-hop music or mainstream music, so I don't know a lot of things that go on in the mainstream. And just from being on YouTube and listening to people talk about different things, you form your narrative, and from that, I just felt like Tiny was the average woman. And then after listening to other people's commentary who actually had relationships and background, it changed my mind to make me feel like maybe she's at a disadvantage.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling back again. I appreciate you tuning in as always.
Love you, baby girl.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. 5891, you are on the line.
Hey, what's good?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. Who am I speaking with?
That one, huh?
Who am I speaking with? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's your boy, Gino the Savage.
Hi, Gino.
How you doing tonight?
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm from the Squirrel, Delaware.
All right, Delaware. So what you think about this situation?
Yeah, just quick. I personally think that whether or not dude is gay or not, whatever, because we don't know because in Hollywood, even though he says he's straight, so I'm gonna give you that. And I'm not gonna give the benefit of the doubt. If that's what he says, that's what he says. Also knowing that there's a lot of fuck shit in Hollywood, but he did not have the right to speak on that publicly. It's just as you said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Especially when you're working in Hollywood and you're working in that genre, whether it's music industry, the film industry, or whatever it is, you have them disclosures. Them disclosures are still in effect. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of things that don't be told, that can't be told to the public, that goes on in Hollywood. So I personally don't think she should have said that. You know what I mean? Because you are downing his image, and for what? You know what I mean? And then another thing that I guess a caller like 2 calls ago brought up, and it's going to be connected to the coon Aunt Jemima a few calls back. He brought up that Kim Kardashian was at the White House.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then the lady, the cuckoo lady, she was like, why are you black women? Why are you black people so mad at Kim? Women mad at Kim Kardashian? This and that and this. Well, I'm thinking to myself, she's sitting there with Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he's anti-black. He's anti-this, anti-that. You know what I mean? She going mad hard for Kim Kardashian, who's going hard for Donald Trump, sitting right next to this nigga. You know what I mean? And she talking black people. I swear she must have a white husband. Something like, I don't know.
That's what I was saying. We can't talk about it like that's her experience with black people, with the black people that she know. They all hate themselves, and and again, there are some black people who do hate themselves, but to say that Kim Kardashian loved the black race more than the black race itself, I don't know. That's kind of extreme.
That's ridiculous. My organization, every week we go out to the hoods and the ghettos, and we teach the Bible, whatever. You know what I mean? But if you're a Bible thumper like me, you know that if you love your brother, you teach him the word or whatever. So we we prove that every single week. How much we love our brothers and sisters. We give them the best thing in the world, Jesus. and that's just one thing, not to mention the cookouts and all this and that. Black people, she overlooked all these things, the different types of things black people do within their own communities to help each other out. Even though, despite we do have a lot of issues, we got our own problems, but at the same time, we're not that damn lost. You know what I mean? I think she just went over the top just a little bit too much. A little bit, a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So you feel like Kim K was wrong? She went a little bit too far by questioning his sexuality in the public forum. Or you feel like all is fair?
But I feel like she shouldn't have said that exactly. She shouldn't have said that in public. Whether it be true, false, whatever, who cares? She's had no business saying that. You know what I mean? You you could have said something completely else. That's completely different. You know what I mean? And I think that's just too low. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's just too low for me.
All right. Well, thank you so much for giving me your input. I appreciate you.
Oh, no problem.
All the way from Delaware. Thank you.
Yeah.
Caller 1514. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
Natasha was willing, so calling in again.
Yes,
Still
Natasha.
looking beautiful as ever.
Hey, thank you.
And I'm calling in because I just want to make a comment like everybody else. I just feel like we as black people, we have to take accountability in reference to this because we don't set the proper expectations for things, especially with social media now, and we don't keep the same energy. I hate to use somebody else's hashtag, but we don't keep the same energy with everybody.
Right.
We just don't. And Kim K has violated in so many ways, shapes, and forms until it's ridiculous, I mean, even with the simple fact of when she comments on anything, people need to remind her that we're watching you and what you're doing as far as in your relationship. You're a celebrity. And what I've seen from her in reference to her husband, it's not been good. mean, he has pretty much spiraled out of control as far as mentally since being with her. So she has a mental problem. Granted, we as black people have mental problems, but that can be as far back as slavery. And when we start speaking on that, we're saying, we're told that we're complaining. So I just wanted to call in to make a comment on we need to keep the same energy for everything that goes on with us at all times. We just really do.
I agree.
Yeah, we go in on each other so hard, but then when people step out off of their square and, make comments,
call them to the carpet.
Anything that's relevant to us, we don't, we act like we can't control it. Like we don't know what to say. I mean, but if it's, each other, we have so much negativity to spread to each other, and it's sad.
Right.
So, I mean, that's all. I just wanted to call and comment on that and just say that, and also to big you up once again, just to let you know that I'm checking in from Charleston, and we're watching you. We love you.
Yes, you said Charleston.
Voice, so a lot of people, I have a monotone voice, so please excuse me. I sing, so I have a hard voice sometimes. It can come off as being harsh.
No, you good.
That's why. And much love.
Thank you, and I appreciate your call. Thank you.
Thank you.
Two more calls. Caller 9918, you're on the line.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello. Who am I speaking with?
This is Openly Private from your Periscope.
Hi, Openly Private. Welcome over to the dark side.
Right. Oh my God, girl, it is vicious over in New York.
Child. Yep, it's a whole nother world.
I mean, all the other callers have been kind of so serious, and I hate to come in and break up the thing, but I know you know the real tea, why Beyonce doesn't want to have nothing to do with Kim. Why is that? Do you know, Michelle? Can you spill that tea?
Me? Here's the thing, and I feel like I don't know. I can only just assume it's because she don't want her brand associated with Kim K's brand, and I feel like Beyonce is kind of like Oprah. You know what I mean? You choose your friends, and in that industry, she doesn't want to like connect with Kim because her influence would give Kim influence, and I feel like Beyonce is up here. Yeah, Kim may have the money and the power and her segment of influence, but Beyonce's influence includes talent. Kim's not so much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just an assumption. So I don't know.
I mean, Kim wants to so bad. I mean, her meeting with Trump, I was just like, girl.
Yeah, I think that's still the deal. I doubt if Beyonce ever. Beyonce and Jay-Z are like, we good, love, enjoy. But I don't know.
All right, well, that's it. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you. I appreciate you for calling. And be cool out in these YouTube streets, girl.
I'm laying low.
Okay, me too. All right, bye. Caller 7107.
I'm back. Hi, Michelle. It's Lisa again from Dallas.
Hey, Lisa.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Y'all can call me fat. Y'all can call me ugly. Y'all can call me a lot of names. For the cool, I take offense to that. But I understand what y'all saying. And it's the caller, the guy, I'm not going hard for Kim. Kim don't mean a thing to me. But honestly, and if you would have listened to me, caller, I said I disagree with everything she stands for with Donald Trump. But as the caller just said, let's keep that same energy for Kanye West. If we going to call anybody a coon, it's Kanye West.
They do call him a coon.
He is a coon for dating all of these white women, light women, and all of that. We got to take responsibility. We got to go hard and have that same energy. If you want to, ladies, for these men, let's stop. What I'm just saying is let's stop getting mad at the Kardashians or any other women that you think are taking your black men. Because I think that's what some of y'all really mad about. But I'm just saying, who wants to, it's $1 million, it's $8 billion men in the world. They don't have no special men. Who want these cheap ass men they get anyway? Ain't nobody. They don't have no prizes. So what are we mad about them? They got more problems than a little bit dealing with these black men. So ladies, we don't have to be mad at the Kardashians. They're not taking nothing from us. That's all I'm saying. I'd rather have a man that did a regular 9 to 5 that came home to me every night and didn't cheat.
Okay.
They do not have no prizes. Chloe been through all that with Lamar Odom. That's nothing to envy. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Only the time I have to call back the cool.
Look, don't take these, these YouTube streets are serious. Don't take nothing they say in the comments to heart. At the end of the day, you don't never have, listen, Linda, listen. No, I'm just kidding. You'll never have to defend anything you say. Whatever you say, stand behind it. Just, it's good. Look, I'm telling you what everybody tell me.
What I said, but I take, let me tell you, I'm all the way black power. If anybody know me, calling me a coon, you got the wrong one. All I'm saying is, ladies, we have nothing to envy with these women, and let's keep the same energy towards all these black men. And y'all see them all over social media in the videos. They want light skin.
We do take that. Wait. We do. We call them out all the time. Why do you think we call everybody a coon? We talk about Lance Gross. We talk about Tyrese. We talk about all of them. Each and every one of them.
Yes, we need to. We need to. And as the tagline, let's keep that same energy for our brothers.
Okay.
Because they no good. They purposely dating these women.
But you going off on a different tangent. That ain't got nothing to do with Kim Kardashian trying to demean this man's sexuality in a public forum.
Okay, I'm not even, like I said, I ain't going to touch that because, he started it and she finished it.
Okay.
But, I'm just saying as far as us women, as black women, look, ladies, some people could say you got a lot against you. Some people say she's fat, she's overweight, she's black, she wears hair kinky. But let me tell you, I feel no inferior. When you're confident and know who you are, you don't care about no Kardashians and these other women. They don't mean nothing. They don't bother you whatsoever. And I'm just saying, I want more women to be confident in who they are. Know who you are. You don't have to be jealous or envious or have your mind set on no other women.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. That's all.
We got the message.
Okay, honey.
Thank you. Thank you for calling back. Bye. Oh, y'all is killing me. As soon as I'm ready to go, y'all call again. Hold on. 6367. Hello.
Hi, Michelle. This is Leo, the Lioness Queen.
Hi, Leo, the Lioness Queen. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I talked to ATLien of what was going on, but y'all talking about the Kim Kardashian, Tyson, what's his name, Beckford, they going back and forth?
Yes. What do you think about her calling into question his sexuality on such a public forum?
I'm just going to keep it real, and I'm going to put the black and white issue to the side, and I don't give a fuck who says anything about being a coon, because it ain't always about that. But if you feel like I'm that, fuck you. Anyway, what I'm saying is this. He came at her. Let's take the black and white issue. Let's make this a human issue for a second. If somebody comes towards you just out the blue, okay, and he is entitled to his opinion, but he came at her. So I mean, if she come back at him with some shit, he put that energy out there. He could have just looked at the shit, kept his opinion to himself, and kept it fucking moving. But if somebody comes towards you, they don't have a right to tell you how to fucking respond.
Okay, here was my...
that's just the way I was.
Well, you may have missed my argument. I agree with you to an extent, but my only argument with this was the way she came at him was pretty much like this black man who doesn't like her has an issue. It makes him gay because he doesn't like her. And I don't like that. You see what I'm saying? So to question his sexuality simply because he talked about, you know, your outfit and did the same thing that everyone else does on social media, talks about her plastic surgery or whatever. You know, he didn't come at her too hard at the end of the day. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's just my opinion.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and I understand how that could be a thought, but we're not in her head. We don't know for sure if that's what she was saying, because he's a black. We don't know that. That's
well, I mean, now that she said that, it kind of has him having to come out publicly and say, I'm not gay. You understand what I'm saying? So now he's on article saying,
but that's his. No. I get that, but that's his choice to do that.
But no, but think about how many followers Kim Kardashian has, and to say that and to imply that he's gay and to use that as a slur and make it seem like gay is an insult, it's like it's like he had to defend himself against that insult that she threw out. So, you know, I don't know.
And that's no, I get what everybody is saying, but the way I'm looking at it is this. We don't know for sure if that's what her thought process was. She maybe said the shit that came off the top of her head. When somebody comes at you, you just try to insult them first.
She had to type that stuff out, and she had to type it out, and she had to go find them emojis.
I mean, no, I get that, but my point is, when you wage a war with somebody, you don't get to tell them how to fight you back. I'm sorry, you may not like it, people may not agree, but when somebody comes at you, you fight them back. And I'm not saying that she's correct, but at the same time, he came for her first. He could have kept his fucking comments to himself. True. And people kill me acting like they don't understand that when we all go back and forth with each other in comments all day long. Y'all probably going back and forth in comments now. Like, come on.
Okay.
Like, I mean, that's just the way I look at it. And for him to defend himself, okay, that's fine. That's what you want to do. But at the end of the day, you've been around for a very fucking long time. All you should care about, as far as people thinking of you, are the people that's close around you. Everybody should know that you're not
that same energy you're saying to this black king. You know, I'm gonna be for the black man in this situation. I'm just playing devil's advocate, but that same energy you got to him, why not have that towards her? Like, she's been around a long time. She got millions of followers. Why did you choose him to clap back on when there are several other gazillion people looking at her body, looking at the same picture, saying worse things about her? Why choose this fine ass black man, emasculate him to the public, and say, you know, you gay?
I get that, but what I'm saying is, just like you say, he's a public figure. So is she. It's different. It may be different coming from just a regular person, but he's a public figure, which means that's calling her out. Like I said, I'm not saying that she right for calling him a gay flirt. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, period, we have to take accountability for the energy that we throw out. You cannot sit up there and do shit to people and then want to get mad at how they fucking respond when you could have easily just fucking shut up.
Okay.
He didn't have to type that. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, for me, I'm not looking at it as a black and white issue. I'm looking at it as a human issue. Okay. That if you come for me, whether you black, white, whatever, if your ass comes for me, I'm coming for your ass.
But look at what can we break down what he said for a second? Did he really even come for her? Sorry, I don't care for it personally. She is not real. Doctor fucked up her right hip. He looking at the picture just like we all are.
I understand that, but doctor fucked up right here. Like, come on, that's an insult. If somebody was writing that towards you and that was you would be pissed off. Like, come on, Michelle. Like, seriously. You would be pissed off if somebody came at you just out the blue. And then it's another public figure. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I mean, like, come on. Regardless of whether they should say, I choose to you. If they another public figure, and y'all both are public figures, and you know that by this person even saying anything to you, this is going to draw some attention. You're going to even more so defend yourself.
But as a public figure, my favorite saying is, a dog howls at the moon don't clap back. Okay, you know how many people say the same thing about Beyonce on the regular? Do you see Beyonce in comments saying, fuck you, bitch, you ugly, fuck you, bitch, my husband love me, fuck you, you know, like, do you see Beyonce ever clapping back? So at the end of the day, she is a public figure. She does have millions of followers. She has all these people who adore and love her. Why choose this one black man to question his sexuality to your ginormous platform?
Well, Michelle, like I said, I told you from the beginning when I first called there, I kept it real with you. I could say the same thing when it came to the situation that she was in. Mm-hmm. I mean, no disrespect. Mm-hmm. You clapped back. Mm-hmm. You was in your feelings. Mm-hmm. You said your stuff against Maddie. Mm-hmm. You did the same thing. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, you got people that love you. Mm-hmm. You got people that support you. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. The only difference is both of y'all black. Okay. That's the thing. That's my point. Is when somebody you felt like, okay, she coming towards me, I'm coming back. You didn't sit there and just be quiet and not say nothing, even though you got people that been riding for you for years. True. It was okay for you to clap back. I mean, this ain't about me. This ain't about me. I'm not the moon right now. I know, but I have to be honest and say that, like I said. No, I get it, and I love playing devil's advocate. At the end of the day, like I said, all is fair in love and war. Like, you know, and that's why I chose the words that I said. That's Kim Kardashian misgendered Tyson Beckford. What make that any different than y'all accusing me of misgendering Mr. Timothy? What? So I mean, I take the heat too. I take the heat. Michelle, I'm not about to go there with you, but you just have a good time. All right, you too. Bye. Y'all gonna call me to the carpet? I'm here. I'm on the carpet right now. I'm taking the heat, and it ain't no more calls. I done took all the calls. I done took all the heat. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Like for real. I really feel some type of way. Y'all know I'm a stand up for the black man. I'm team black man. You hear me? I am team black man. And for Kim Kardashian to sit up here and say the things that she said about this black man, I feel some kind of way. I think Tyson is fine. He is probably 55 years old. He might get Botox every now and then. He might know the doctor. He probably had some work done himself. So he knows what botched plastic surgery looks like. Maybe he's speaking from experience. Who knows? At the end of the day, her calling out this man her questioning this man's sexuality in a public forum that way was wrong. That is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. And thank you guys, those of you who agreed. Thank you. Those who disagreed, thank you. And to the super chatters, Tracy, living my truth, I appreciate you. Brigadier Hill, I appreciate you. Katina Reed, thank you. Mad Leo, thank you. Tiffany Mazzani, thank you. I appreciate everyone who tuned in and decided to contribute as well. If you haven't already, go to the Trap channel. I may be on the Trap channel late tonight after I finish doing what I do. The Trap channel is straight from the ATV. It is, I'm going to put it in the link. YouTube.com straight from the ATV. That is the Trap channel. Subscribe, get your notifications. It's not monetized. I be sitting over there playing music and talking shit when I feel like just talking shit if I just want to go live. So if you want to come over to the Trap channel, go over to the Trap channel. If you want to stay here, stay here. I'll be back here probably tomorrow or the next day, and I figure something else to talk about. I haven't been on the blog today, but there's plenty to read. If you haven't visited Straight from the A, I wrote about Kenya. I wrote about the 4-5 people that were protesting her. And I know y'all be thinking I'm going in on Kenya, but sometimes some people are just an easy target. And I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm not. She deserves it. But anyway, go Straight from the A. Read the posts that are on there. I wrote about Stevie J and Faith's new steamy video. They making babies in the video, honey. Faith probably already pregnant, all the bumping and grinding that they did. I wrote about a whole bunch of stuff. So thank you, Zills, for moderating. Thank you, squad. And I will see y'all later. Bye.